John Brennan going alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason. And that can take you deep into January.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
19 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another 49er first down.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Breece Hall. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 57 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And now there's a scooped up, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. They'll try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Take over at the 24-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Breece Hall with
touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Winslow.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Rams, first down.
Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
The 49ers offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way.
Hurts. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Face it.
Hurts fumbles it.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Rams, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And this is third.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Jones completes it to Austin. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Joshua Hines-Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Winslow. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Jones.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, either covering what, the linebacker?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Puka Nacua
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
That extra point is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
The Niners add 8-3 now. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And check down, complete to Hall.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, right? That's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Justin Jefferson.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. And then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And we'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
Cockrell holds it in left side.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Justin Jefferson
With career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime here out west. Let's go past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. The beautiful fake.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over first and 10. The Niners offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. And one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running left, it's Hall.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Rams' 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here is third and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They will find Winslow on the left side complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 15-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
And he stopped immediately there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Jones keeps it himself.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20.
Number 82.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll send Austin in motion right.
Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
His pass caught at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Back to throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Garrett Wilson
From a yard out.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Jones. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a good job defensively. They snap him short of the first at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. All the option left, it's Jones. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Throwing, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Number 82. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Winslow. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Jones. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is going to be 49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. 2nd down and 3. Ball again.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 39 yards there, a big one. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hurts. Short throw taken in by a Concord.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He was brought down at the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Second and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll try the left side. Winslow to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a handoff up the middle. Winslow.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off.